Hello, YouTube family. Israel. It's Red Planet again, coming to you with another video. First, we're going to give all praises to the Most High God of Israel, the Creator, only. Listen, y'all, we just had a 3.4, I think, earthquake in Detroit, and in part of in Beach, Michigan. Man, y'all, we don't have earthquakes in Detroit, man. We don't have earthquakes here. But we just had a 3.4. My sister was telling me, asked me did I know that we had an earthquake, and I told her no, because we didn't feel it. But when I was doing my research, I seen that we had a 3.4 earthquake in Beach, Michigan. Like I said, y'all, we don't have earthquakes here, but we did have one today. So if we can have an earthquake here in Detroit, imagine where else it can go. Imagine what other cities that don't have earthquakes can have it. Something to think about, Israel.
Alright, what's going on there, folks? Earthmaster here, jumping in real quick on the earthquake live stream, August 21st, 2020, 4:21 p.m. here in California, still where it's very, very, very smoky. Got an interesting earthquake coming into the Michigan region, a 3.4 magnitude quake. Now, normally I would not do a update in regards to an earthquake this small, but its unusual location is what's very interesting here. I don't believe, I know they've had earthquake activity in the past. A simple search of Google search results does show that, but definitely a strange earthquake in a strange location. And we're just going to check out the status.
Israel, we ain't never felt no earthquake here. If he's saying that we don't have earthquakes in the past, we never felt them. I never felt them. What about you? Have you ever felt an earthquake? Leave a comment in the comment box and let me know if y'all ever felt an earthquake here in Detroit, Michigan, or any part of Michigan, because I never felt one, but yet we had one today. So they're coming, y'all.
On this thing here real quick from the USGS, you can see that red circle over there from the USGS indicating a 3.4 earthquake 3 kilometers south-southeast of Detroit Beach, Michigan. Unbelievable. The depth of this earthquake looks to be about 1.7 kilometers below the surface. Got Toledo, Ohio up here. I'm sure going to be a few folks reporting the earthquake, considering this type of magnitude and the area that it took place in. See quite a few responses there. We'll go ahead and check this out here real quick. And I'm sure, I guarantee you there's going to be a lot, right? Check that out. Quite a bit of folks here. Newport, Michigan, Monroe, a lot of folks all over the Michigan area reported feeling it. And looks like there's a few more pages going down the list as well. I wouldn't doubt if it, Ohio, there we go. There's the Toledo, Ohio that I talked about there, possibly reported it. Also, Trenton, Michigan. So interesting activity there. As far as fault structures go, there's not a whole lot out there in this region of the world. We can look at the...
Well, the Most High did say that we was going to have earthquakes in diverse places. We just never, I never have experienced one here in Detroit where we are. But it happened today, Israel. So those cities that never experienced earthquakes, it's going to start experiencing earthquakes. But we know the big one is coming. And this earth is going to shake and it ain't going to stop shaking.
The specifics here from the USGS in regards to the hazard map here in the United States. And let's see if I can find that here real quick with the layers. U.S. hazard. It's pretty much... Let's go ahead and back out of here a little bit. It's pretty much in an area where it's out of the extreme hazard area, such as the New Madrid fault system, which sits down here to the southwest, ways away. but still within a possibility of earthquakes, and that's where we take a look at the earthquake history over here through Google. It says here earthquakes are extremely rare in Michigan, right? That's kind of why I'm doing this update video here. It's kind of interesting, right? Very interesting, actually. The USGS has recorded just 4 earthquakes in the state since 1973, back when the agency began measuring earthquakes in Michigan. A magnitude 3.5 in 1994, a magnitude 2.5, one in 2010, and a
I guess by they being so small earthquakes and not the anything over 6 is why we really didn't feel them here. I'm not saying that it did not happen. I'm just saying that I never felt one.
magnitude 3.3 and 4.2 it looks like in 2015. So 4.2 looks to be a pretty good sized quake, a little bit bigger than this one that's taking place here. But it looks like the biggest earthquake is 1947 Coldwater, struck out there today. Definitely, I'm sure, shook a few folks out there, wondering what the heck's going on, out there in Michigan. Just kind of strange. Definitely some population density out there, and that proves that shows very true with the amount of folks there reporting this earthquake. So anyway, just give you guys a heads up. Some strange quakes happening out here. We'll do a complete update video a little bit later on here. Just wanted to get this one out here and let you guys know what in the world is going on out here. 2.5.
The 3.4 earthquake is not a big earthquake, but the point is that we had one, Israel. And like I said, I have never experienced earthquake here where we are in Detroit. But I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. Maybe it did happen. We just never felt it. But today to have a 3.4 earthquake in Beach, Michigan, yeah, that's unheard of. Imagine if we had it here in Detroit, in Michigan. Imagine where it can be in your city. Like I said, it's going to happen worldwide. The earth is going to shake and it's not going to stop shaking. I mean, think how scared you're going to be. Think how petrified and how nauseated you're going to be. How sick it's going to make you. How you're not going to be able to stand. How things is going to be falling and shaking and quaking all around you. Something to think about, Israel. Because if we can have one, you can have one where you are too. It's only a matter of time. But my sister wouldn't have told me. I would have known because we didn't feel it here. So it wasn't as strong. Imagine if it was, Israel, what would happen? We would have felt it. And I'm like this, Israel. Nobody wants to get their property or anything else destroyed or tore down to a point where you can't live in it. This is the reason why the Most High God said worship and serve only Him. And I'm going to tell you this, Israel, and this is why you need to prepare to have a bug out bag just in case you might have to bug out and go. For those who have transportation. I mean, I don't care if you got to go on a bike with a backpack. You got to do what you got to do. Because if your house is crumbling down around you, you're not going to be able to stay in it. That's how hard and how strong this earthquake is planning on being once it comes. It's just something to think about, Israel. Because the Most High God of Israel is not playing with nobody. We all, even me, have to get our act together. If we're going to make it through Jacob's trouble, we got to get our act together. And, it's a small earthquake, but still, nevertheless, it happened. And it happened right here in Beach, Michigan. And, like I said, I didn't feel it. But imagine if we had it. It would have caught us off guard and unaware and by surprise. Because no one was expecting it. And I'm sure those people out there in Beach, Michigan was not expecting a 3.4 to happen either. Or any other areas that's out there by Beach, Michigan. So just getting you aware to what's going on, getting yourself prepared. Get right with the Most High God of Israel. And get your house in order, Israel. Because obviously the Most High God of Israel is getting close. And I say the closer He gets, to us, the more disasters is going to keep happening until one day it's full force, and you're going to know His presence is at hand. So this is just something that I've just threw at you because it was just brought to my attention, and I wanted to let you know, make you aware of what's going on. Like I said, it was a small earthquake, but nevertheless it happened. So don't be surprised in a city where you are, where you don't have earthquakes and never experience earthquakes. Don't be surprised that you have one, Israel, because they are coming. Shalom.